Hey everyone, welcome to another episode of WP the Podcast. I'm Tim Streifler, and today we're talking about the real reason you need your WordPress websites to load quickly. So, talking about speed, performance, website optimization, whatever you want to call it. Now, a lot of times when people talk about this, they talk about search engines, right? And search engines are now using speed as a ranking factor, and people will use that as a way to convince you to make your website load fast. And while that's true to a degree, really the main reason that you want your website to load quickly is for users, right? You want your customers or potential customers to have a good experience on your site. And there's nothing more frustrating than landing on a website trying to figure out something, be like, wait, did my internet go out? What's happening? And then you go to another site and that loads quickly, and then you're like, no, it's just a site. And then you give another second, you're like, you know what? I'm over it. So that's not the experience you want to give to your customers or potential customers. So it's not that difficult to make your websites load quickly once you know the optimization steps, which we'll talk about in future episodes. But one thing, too, that a lot of people don't understand is speed is not linear. And what I mean by that is if it takes maybe 1, 2 seconds, 3 seconds to load for you, and you're like, that's not too bad. It's not great, but it's not terrible. Well, a lot of times when you're seeing that, you're on a fast connection, right? Now, if you take that same load speed and put it on a slower connection, maybe a mobile device, maybe someone that's in an area of the country or the world that doesn't have really fast internet, now that slowness that you saw that wasn't that bad is now just infinitely worse on a slower connection. And so website speed is not linear. It's not going to load the same amount of time for all users. So the slower it is for a fast connection, it's going to be infinitely slower on a slow connection. And so that's why it's so important, because people don't want to wait around for something, right? We live in a society where we have everything at our fingertips. Everything's about convenience. And so, you want to make sure that you are building websites that load quickly, not just for search engines, but primarily for the user. And so, and one of those things to look at too is how it loads in a real browser. Everyone's obsessed with speed testing tools, which can be helpful for benchmarking and for finding bottlenecks and stuff like that. But that should not be your end all be all, right? Speed testing scores are not perfect, right? Look at sites like Amazon. Like, they score horrendously, but if you actually load it in a browser, it's very fast. So you want it to feel fast in your browser, in an uncached browser, so an incognito window, that sort of thing. So that's it for this episode. Tomorrow we are talking about managing clients and building client websites. So the title of the episode is "Do This for Your Clients If You Want to Be Successful." So until then, take care. Bye-bye.